But I'm going to give a serious answer, not a bullshit answer.
Yeah.
Real serious. Because I just finished writing my autobiography, so I could look at my life and see, oh my God, this was made a difference for me. The first major change in my life, I was 11 years old, and it was just after the Second World War, Holocaust. My family, we are from Macedonia, and the whole Jewish community in Macedonia perished in Treblinka. There are very few families left, and my family is one of them. And we escaped to Albania, and we hid in Albania as Muslims. We claimed that we were Muslims. And then, after the Second World War, we came back to Serbia, where I was growing up. I was 11 years old, and I was miserable. First of all, I was Jewish, and all the kids were giving me a hard time, you know, very anti-Semitic. Plus, I was Albanian, because I came from Albania. So I was speaking Albanian, I didn't know the Serbian language. Jewish Albanian, double whammy. They were bullying me, beating me up, hurting me. It was miserable life, miserable. I couldn't speak the language, I was scared, right out of the Holocaust, you know, what's going to happen? And one kid would give me the most trouble. He would beat me up, call me chifut, call me names, you know. I wanted to die. I was so miserable. And the teacher found out, and he called me and this kid, his name was Chira, to stand in front of the whole class. He said to the class, look at them. Don't they look like brothers? The whole class was very quiet. They're different, but they're like brothers. And he talked about mutual respect. And he made this other kid to sit next to me in the same, and we became best friends. That's what I learned about mutual respect at the age of 11. Changed my life. That teacher changed my life. We were hiding in Albania in the mountains. No water, no electricity, bring the water from the river on your head. How? My father created an idea because he found out that in Albania, till today it's true, there's what's called a blood revenge. If I kill somebody of your family, even by mistake, you have an obligation to kill somebody of my family, and it goes like this back and forth for generations. But he found out that if somebody is escaping from blood revenge, they have to hide him and to save him. Ah! So he told the people in the village that we are Muslims from Bosnia, there are Muslims, hiding from a blood revenge. So they have to hide us. And for 2 years, we were supposedly Muslims. We didn't know anything about the Muslim religion. We didn't know how to pray. I mean, and my father was all the time telling me, watch it, watch it, watch it. If they find out we are Jewish, they're going to kill us. Watch it. So I was constantly scared, constantly scared. Because these Albanians were going with a knife here and a gun here, you know. They looked very scary. Our host, very scary. It was so scary, that I developed a problem, and I was for many days in a coma, screaming and screaming and screaming and screaming because I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. They're going to find out we are Jewish, they're going to kill us. Then when the war was over, my father told the village, I will come back and build you a well so you don't have to go to the river to bring the water. We went out, we went to Israel, years passed by, Albania is closed, nobody can go to Albania, it was a closed country, 50 years. 1995, it opened up. Enver Hoxha died, the dictator died, this country opened up, and I said to my father, do you remember? You promised a well. We have to go back and build them a well, fulfill the promise. So I took my father and my wife, and we went to Albania, to the village where we were hiding for 2 years as Muslims, to build the well, so to fulfill the promise, 50 years after. My father was already old, 80 years old, hardly can walk. We go into the car, we go to the village, and I am shaking. The memories, you know. These are the people that are going to kill me if they find out we are Jewish. What's going to happen? You know, what's going to happen? And I'm already an old man, but still, the memories are still there. The body is still there. The body doesn't forget. And we see the older man, the two brothers that we were living with, that I was so scared of. Oh my God, oh my God. I was in coma from them coming. My father and them, they start hugging and kissing and they're in. You know? So what the hell? These are the enemies. What's going on here? This is the enemy. You see in the movie, I'm in a shock. I don't know what's going on. Then we go to have a big lunch. And the director of the movie asked the brothers, do you know, by the way, that they were Muslims? He says, no, 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 no. We knew all the time they're Jewish. And we protected them. So you really learn that enemy can be a friend. And then I found a sentence that expresses it the best. Don't curse the rose because it has thorns. Bless the thorns that they have a rose. Because every thorn has a rose. Look for the rose. So my father, during the war, he said that he's a doctor. My father didn't have elementary education. He was dyslexic. He could not read and write because he was dyslexic. But he says, I'm a doctor. So he started treating people, not for money, for food. Treating people with water, with color, with... There was no medicine. And he thought that he played a trick on them. You know, I'm so smart, I succeeded to manipulate them, you know. For 50 years he believed he manipulated the people. When we came to the village, the director of the movie asked, by the way, did you know he was a doctor? We knew he was not a doctor. But we did not want him to lose his honor. You see what I... Look at the heart of these people. Look at the heart of the people. So I learned from these people about heart. They had a heart. We thought we had the brain, they had the heart. So opening the heart is the second thing that changed my life. I believe that technology and all this advancement makes our brain go higher and bigger, but our heart smaller. The primitive people have more heart, and we are losing the heart. We teach too much the brain. Marketing, strategic planning, finance, brain. No heart. Good executives should have heart, like I'm trying to teach. Management, love, not only think, love. I realized, when do you start getting old? It's not when you cannot walk very well because your knees are hurting. Change the knees, what the hell? Surgery. When do you really start getting old? When you don't dream anymore. When you don't have a dream. When you say, I'm not going to be a billionaire, I'm not going to change the world. When you give up, when you have no more hope, you're becoming old. As long as you still have something you believe in, something worthwhile living for. Yes, I have a dream. I still have a dream. I still want to be able to change how people manage companies, to make a difference. And I need to write more books. That's my dream, to have 10 more books in the next 10 years.